welcome back. Today might be the last day of me playing the game, but not exactly because I have to do the endings for the free characters. But let's get going. Crest takes us into the dimension. Even though everything looks the same as it did before, it feels different. It seems empty, like Astra absent has drained the life from it. Where? I'm not even sure where to ask this, but I need to know. Where is she? In the time machine. I want to bury her at home. In our own time. I'm so sorry, Crest. Thank you. Talking to you two helps. As much as anything can help now. We're here for you. I want to stay strong for Crest. But all tears were up. Even in my mind. In my own, wherever I see anything that reminds me of Asher. The pod, the couch. Where she rested. Boy, I remember these moments. I suddenly remember things. I remember seeing her in the garden for the first time. Then she's shaking to see if she was sneaking to see if she's okay. I need to turn away to wipe my tears. I need to go back immediately, but I'm in no state to use a time machine right now. Wait a minute. I look up at Cresp. Why are we here giving up? We have a power of time travel. We should go back in time to save Astra. That's right. We can make sure our past selves get the right water for on the first trip so we don't lose all that time. No meditating with the time is too dangerous. Too dangerous? What should I say? Saving Astra is worth the risk. You have no idea how much I want to agree with you. Then agree. I want to, but I can't. As a time traveler, I have responsibilities. I can't make this any worse than it already is. She's beholden to the rules that she wouldn't even consider that idea. I don't understand. Time traveling is a path with no cure. Asher was fine, but this one, extra step is going too far. I wish there was another answer. But tomorrow I'll return in my own time. I'm sorry I had to end like this. There's no need to apologize. Thank you. Why don't we spend the night here with you? Huh? I'm sure you don't want to be alone tonight. And since we're saying goodbye tomorrow, we should spend the remaining time we have together. Thank you. If you do, thank you. If you want to do that, I respectfully appreciate it. I'll be here for you as long as you need me. Me too. Thank you, both of you. I'll go prepare your rooms. She wipes her eyes and sniffs towards the stairs. Once she's out of the earshot, Emily grabs my arm and pulls me close. Do you have a plan, right? You have a plan, right? I guess you saw it through me. What's the point of me having time and technology if you can't even use it to save someone? So you're prepared. So you're planning to do it anyway? Yeah, I'll help you. It might be dangerous, so Ashford was my friend too. Thanks, Emily. We will do it after Crest falls asleep. Thank you again for staying with me, both of you. It's the least we can do. I'm sure Astro is happy to get together. We're together. Good night, Mike. Good night. But instead of leaving her room to prepare, I stand there and look at her for a moment. Crest acts so strong, but this clearly has been hard for her. She's suffering so much. Is something wrong? What should I do? Yes, do that. I need to meet up with Emily too. Put our plan into action. But I can't bring myself to leave Crest just yet. Besides, we can't go until was sure she's asleep. I just thought you might like some company. This is a terrible precision to someone. To precision. I didn't mean it like that. I thought you might be feeling lonely, and I could hold on to you if you fall asleep. Oh, yes, I won't mind the company. She gets into her bed, and I settle alongside her, wiping my eyes around her, wrapping my arms around her. She turns to me and presses face on my shoulder. I hope, I hope you don't think I'm weak. Weak? How could I ever think that? I'm feeling too peaceless, precious. I can't even sleep by myself. Hey, that's completely normal at a time like this. Everyone graves. I don't know. It doesn't mean you're weak. But you seem so much stronger than me right now. That's the that's only because I haven't give up. I still think it's possible to save Astra. If I didn't, it wouldn't be like this calm. I can't tell her that, though, because she will try to stop us from using the time machine. People grieve in different ways. Honestly, losing Astra makes me feel part of myself has been ripped away. It's hollow, empty inside. Yeah. I hold on to her a little tighter. Things are going to get better, though, I promise. She lifts her head and looks into my eyes. It helps so much to have you here with me, Mike. To tell you the truth, I didn't want to be alone right now either. You know, it's strange. Asher was so quiet, yet even now, I can feel her absence. The whole mansion feels different without her. I can't even believe tomorrow I'm going to wake up and not see her. And every morning is going to be like that from now on. I can't believe we failed. After everything, we tried. I know. I rubbed her aggressively and gave her a gentle kiss on the forehead. It's hard, but everything is going to be okay. We're going to save her, Cress. You won't have to feel this way much longer. I promise. No matter what you think, it's worth the risk. Tomorrow, I'll have to say goodbye to you, too. Yeah. I feel another stabbing pain through my arching heart. Even if Emily and I succeeded, we will still have to say goodbye to them. But at least Ashford will be alive. That's all that matters. You will always have your memories of me. And I will have memories of you. Thank you, Mike. I think I can get some sleep now. She rolls over and she's back and pressed against my chest. And she lets out a long sigh. Are you going to leave once I fall asleep? Do you want me to? Or do you want me to stay? I think it would be the best of both of us if you leave. Okay. It makes me sad that she doesn't want to stay. She doesn't want me to stay. But at least it will make the plan easier. Good night, Cress. I'll be here until you fall asleep. Good night, Mike. Thank you for everything. She sniffs, but quiet crying slowly fades away and her body relaxes. I hold her until her breathing deepens, and I slept away carefully not to disturb her. Don't worry, Cress. We'll make it right. Emily and I met downstairs and speak in hushed whisper to avoid waking Cress. Do you know how to operate in the time machine? I was hoping it would be coming with instructions. Oh man. The controls on the time machine are much less complicated than I thought it would be. It has simple screens for inputting commands with unlabeled buttons. Alright. Let's set the date to when we first left the mansion. Wait, what's wrong? If we pass the shelves before we leave, past Crush might find out. She might get really be upset, and she might not even try to stop us. Then how are we going to do this? Meet ourselves at an airport? And the risk of people seeing multiple copies of ourselves walking around at the same time. That's exactly the sort of danger Crisis worry about. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Are you suggesting you're suggesting we have to meet ourselves on the mountain? I was afraid you were going to say that. With a sigh, she pushes the date button one more day. Then she achieves the time machine. Oh yes, baby. Did it work? Is this the past? I don't know. It was bright then. Dark, but I can... Something crashes my glaze, and I draw a deep breath. Look, over there. It's Astra asleep in her recovery pod. Well done. We're in the past. Let's get out of here before anybody spots us. We need to get to the mountain as fast as possible. It's a mind that we were able to get the tickets on short notice. You're telling me I'm getting sick of time traveling, sick of traveling like this? I feel even worse than ever. Not only do we have to make a third trip to the mountain, we also need to convince our past selves to find the right pool. And then get back without noticing. Good morning. Oh, hello. Is everything alright? You look upset. Is it even safe for us to talk to the people from the past? What should I say? Everything's fine. Are you sure? Yes. Everything's fine. Just, not used to flying. We're just hearing out for a bit. Mountain climbing. We hurry back to our seats as fast as we can. Try to act calm so we don't get security to call on us or anything, okay? Right. Calm. We need to do the mountain and ourselves to arrive. We reached the mountain, however. We ran into another compilation. What the heck? Why are people here? Oh, such a lovely spot. Yes. Ugh, we can't risk it seeing us again while they're leaving, right? Right. Then I guess we have no choice. We need to wait for ourselves further up. Staying as far as small group of tourists as we can. We start the mountain. Okay. Rather than to remember our exact path for rescuing, there's our past ourselves in the maze of tunnels. We end up camping out within the cave itself. We stay at the pool for a time, but then to move deeper in the tunnels. If our past self sees someone here, it might scare them. We need to wait until they arrive. Emily and I settle down to wait together. We finally hear the movement in our outer cave. This is it. I get up and start walking by the we came. I swear, I heard something moving. Moving? You mean there's animal in this cave? You sure it wasn't sound like that? Like, and when I embrace just our past are about to leave. Wait! Who are you? Wait a minute. Why do you look just like us? We're your future selves. You have an important message for you. This isn't the right pool. There's another pool if you follow these tunnels, and that's the water you need. You need to go to the deeper pool so you can save Astra. What do you think, Mike? We need to know time travelers. And these two people are clearly lost. I say we listen to them and look for this other pool. Well, okay then. Well, okay. Let's give it a try. As our past selves had passed us in the deeper tunnels, Emily gave us a high five. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Mission accomplished. Now we need to go back to the mansion and sneak in the time machine and get back home. After everything we went through, this feels like the easiest part. We made it back a time machine without running Crescent or Asteroid past selves, and then we were set as we returned the moment we left. Ready? Ready? I'm ready. Please let it work, please. Emily activates the time machine. We emerge from the time machine and look around. Well, I don't know. Everything looks more or less the same when we left. Is someone down there? Grass hurries down the stairs. Huh? What are you two doing here? Is something wrong? Astra! Astra! What is this? Why are you two staring at me like that? She's alive. We did it. We saved Astra. What should I do? Stay composed. With an effort, I keep my composure. Crest will be fierce if she finds out what we did. Besides, we don't need to upset them by telling them about the time where Astra died. As far as they know, none of that ever happened. So even I thought I want to dance and cheer over Astra's recovery, and I arrested myself. Crest still looks puzzled, however. From their perspective, it must seem like we broke the time machine. Broke in the time machine for no reason during the middle of the night. Sorry, I just needed to see you before 2 days before you left. We ain't leaving until tomorrow morning, Mike. You will have plenty of time to say goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow then. Good night. Good night. Emily and I leave the mansion and head back toward the campus. We did it. Racism is over. The next morning we return to the mansion to say goodbye to Crescent Astra. They go to the time machine ready to go, and fortunately they don't seem to notice its recent use. Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye, Emily. Thank you for your all help. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for everything. Don't mention it. You two take care of yourself, okay? We will miss you. Don't forget us. We will forget you, either of you. I promise. Crescent and Astra get into the time machine while Emily and I fight back tears. This time, this is the way it has to be. From our experience with time travel, I know a little what to expect, so I embrace myself for the moment when they leave us forever. But the time machine doesn't light up. It doesn't shake the way it did when we used it. The time machine doesn't do anything at all. Is the time machine broken? Did something go wrong? What will Crescent Astra do now? Find out in the next chapter. I promise you guys, next week is the last part. I swear.